What a nice evening it is, but it's getting cold outside. I wonder why. Hello?
Captain Simon of the RMS Titanic. This is Captain Dave of the SS Californian. I needed to warn you about looming icebergs possibly in the area off the coast of Halifax. And you might want to slow down to about 15 knots just in case you collide with an iceberg.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good afternoon.
I'm feeling tired. I think I'll head to sleep for the night.
I'm going to ram the Titanic into an iceberg and sink it 20 minutes before midnight. Ha 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 ha.
What do you see?
Iceberg, right ahead.
I'll put her in reverse and hard to starboard. And the ship will scrape the iceberg on her starboard side, opening up the first 5 compartments. Yay, I just rammed the ship into the iceberg. Now it's going to take on water. And there are only 16 lifeboats on board, and I will make the order of women and children first into the lifeboats, but I will make a run for the lifeboats. Ha 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 ha. Yay, I sunk that stupid piece of ship. Rest in hell RMS Titanic, more like barfing ass can't it?
Hey Kalu, how did your day go?
It went fine, Mom and Dad.
Let's watch the news.
We now interrupt this broadcast with a special report from GNN News. Here is Grace with a report.
Good afternoon Gonam Bell, and we indeed have some breaking news. Last night the RMS Titanic sank on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England to New York City. There were 2,200 people on board the doomed ship when it struck an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. and went under at 2:20 in the morning. Only 708 people survived. 1,500 people perished. We now go to New York City, where there are witnesses wanting to share their stories.
I was about to go to sleep when all of a sudden the ship started to shake. And then I was told that the ship hit an iceberg and that it was going to sink. And then as we were in the lifeboats, I saw a lifeboat with what appeared to be a familiar baby show character scheming. He was in a yellow t-shirt and blue shorts. Wait a minute, it was none other than no good Caillou who rammed the Titanic into the iceberg, opened up 5 watertight compartments, and sank the ship. Shame on you, evil bastard.
I was eating Italian food with my friend, but the ship started shaking. We were then reminded that the ship hit an iceberg and that it was going to sink, and then as we were loaded into the lifeboats and lowered into the sea, I saw Caillou in a lifeboat skimming. Wait a minute, Caillou? It was you who rammed the ship into an iceberg because I saw you at the bridge. You should be lucky that there were some survivors.
Caillou,
I can't believe you would be insane enough to sink the Titanic. That's it. I don't want you in my class again. You should also be grounded by your parents any minute.
I am Rose Dawson, and I saved Jack from drowning in the master Thames. But I got back on the ship to be with him. However, after the ship went down, Jack and I found a door. But only I could fit on the door, and sadly Jack died. Then I saw a lifeboat with a familiar baby show character scheming. And it looked like Kailu. Wait a minute. Kailu, I knew it was you who sank the Titanic. You should be ashamed for killing Jack and 1,500 other people on board.
That's all the news we have for now. Stay tuned for GNN News at 5:30 for more details of the Titanic disaster.
We now resume our regular programming.
Kailu, there are people who said you sank the Titanic and took the lives of 1,500 people. Is this true?
Oh mom. I took over the wheel, rammed the ship into an iceberg, and it sank.
Caillou, you don't sink ships by ramming them into an iceberg. That is the most insane thing you have ever done. That's it. You're grounded for 198237645463789104359104357 billion years. Go to your room now.
And don't come out until your show gets cancelled.
What?